Trigonometry, another very, very important topic that we need from Junior Cert for our Leaving Cert. Let's have a go. Michael is designing the roof of a house. The width of the roof is 6.1 meters. The roof will be in the shape of a right-angled triangle of a height h, where h belongs to R. Michael can choose different values of h. And now here we can see, so this is the house, right? And then let's have a look at the detail. So here we are told width 6.1 and then the height. The diagram below shows one possible design for the roof, not to scale. Calculate the slant height, and they are telling you what is that slant height is the x. That's what they mean. Of the roof in the diagram, correct to 2 decimal place. In your exam, once you see a triangle, straight away, what do you think about? Page 16 in your maths table. Why? Because that's where you have the formulas for that question. Let's have a look at our page 16 in our maths table. So that's the page 16. We are concerned, for Junior Cert, we are concerned only with the bottom part, and then in the 5th year, we're going to be looking as well at the top part. But here, only the bottom part, and those are the formulas that we are considering when we are solving question with a triangle. Our triangle always going to be a right angle triangle. And we have 2 options here. So this formula here, that's Pythagoras, and all those 3 formulas here are trigonometric ratio. Now, Pythagoras involves 1, 2, 3 elements, and each of them is a side of a triangle side, C, A, and B. When it comes to the trigonometric ratio, the difference here is that each of the formulas have capital A, and capital A is what? An angle. So each of them have an angle, and then again it has involved 2 sides, A or C, B or C, or A or B. Yeah. So that's mainly how we're going to differentiate, and that's how it's going to help us to identify what formula to use. So we are saying right angle triangle, that's what we are considering our 2 options, Pythagoras and trigonometric ratio. In Pythagoras formula, the 3 elements are the sides of the triangle, and in trigonometric ratio, we have an angle and 2 sides involved. Yeah, angle and then 2 sides. So what am I looking for? X. And x is what? A side. So I'm saying I am looking for a side. And then what do I have? This length, which is what? A side of the triangle. So there it is, tick. And then I have another side. Now, I have no angle here to use it. So therefore, I can't use this formula. Not enough information. Pythagoras it is. So the next thing, well, I need to know what is C, A, and B in my triangle. And you can see it. C is always the side that is opposite the right angle. So that means since this is the right angle, that will be my C. Now A and B, actually for Pythagoras, doesn't matter which one is A and B. Why? Because we are adding them here. So it doesn't matter whether I add B to A or A to B. I'm always going to have the same outcome. So make sure that in your exam you do write the formula, so you are showing I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm using, and now we replace those letters with numbers from our own exam question. So our value of C is x, therefore x to the power of 2 equal A. A is 2.84, so it will be 2.84, and that's to the power of 2 plus B, and B is 6.1 to the power of 2. Now, we want x, not x to the power of 2, so how do we eliminate that power of 2? We take a square root of the other side. And then you ask me, well, why didn't you take them to the power of 2? Why didn't you add them? Yes, you can do that, or you can put all of that in your calculator, press equal, and therefore write down the answer correct to 2 decimal place, which is 6.73 meters. Again, triangle. I cannot stress the importance of it for your Leaving Cert. Please make sure you know it.